for pre-need funerals, burials, and cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news on this Friday morning, Laura Lee Ratliff, age 55 of Sylacauga, died August 19th at Russell Medical Center. Funeral service Saturday at 11 a.m. from Curtis and Son North, with burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation 1 hour prior to the service at the funeral home. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Annie Lois Duncan, graveside service for Ms. Duncan, age 91, will be 11 o'clock Saturday at Talladega Memorial Gardens. Visitation today at Terry's from 3 until 7 p.m. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. And David Gross, age 53, died August 19th. Funeral arrangement to be announced later by Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary in Talladega. Celebration of life for Miss Mary Denise Nix, age 52 of Sylacauga, will be Saturday at 1 p.m. from New Hope Baptist Church Cemetery in Sylacauga. The Reverend Bobby L. Harris officiating. Family hour is today from 6 until 7 at Community Funeral Home. Miss Nix died August 13th at the Regional Medical Center in Anniston. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Mary Nix Swain will be Saturday at 1 p.m. from New Hope Baptist Church Cemetery. And Community Funeral Home directing. Miss Beverly K. Hyde, age 80, died in Talladega on August the 18th. Funeral service for Miss Hyde will be Saturday at 10 a.m. from Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, with interment in the Oak Hill Cemetery. Leanne Scarborough will officiate the service. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega directing. Miss Hyde was a graduate of Talladega High School and a member of the First Presbyterian Church in Talladega, where she sang in the choir for some 24 years. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Thomas Littleman Henry Ragland Jr., age 49, is Saturday at 1 p.m. from Carver Community Center in Anniston, with Minister Deborah George officiating. Burial in the Edgemont Cemetery following the service. Public viewing is today from 4 until 8 at the Community Center. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. James Thomas Jim Townsend, age 48, died August the 19th. Funeral service Saturday at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, with Jeff Rutledge officiating. The family will receive friends at Ursery Funeral Home prior to the service, noon until 2, I should say. Mr. Townsend was a graduate of Lincoln High School in the class of 1990. Of course, he's the son of the late Brian Townsend in Talladega. Ursery Funeral Home directing. And funeral services for Jeffrey Lamar Rogers, age 37, will be announced later by Anniston Funeral Service. And finally this morning, Benjamin Michael Gatlin, age 31, died August 16th. Graveside service this morning at 11 a.m. from Pine Hill Memorial Park, with Brother Jackie Morgan officiating. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, and cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.